Hello everybody, Richard here for Velo29 and this is your briefing to the Great Yorkshire Sportive. Super excited to see you all tomorrow. Brand new event, 250 entrants, that's really great. Thank you so much for taking part. So, most of you have ridden with us in September already, so you know about the COVID processes. If you're first time you're riding with us, just a few words of explanation. So, you should have all filled in a COVID form and booked a start time slot. If you haven't and you're listening to this on the way to the event, turn around, go home. We cannot have people on the event site who have not done both of those safety measures. Okay, so get there not more than 30 minutes before the booked start slot. Nothing to do, it's dead easy, slick process starting. Put the coffee van in the car park for you. Toilets are inside the building. Men use the portaloos, ladies use the on-site facilities. Masks for ladies because it's an indoor part of the building. The rest of the auction site is covered but loads of ventilation, so masks not essential in there. Okay, so when you're starting, come down to see us at the, we'll hold you in pens for your starting times. Don't come early, don't come late, just come at the right time. Even if you don't have a timing chip for some reason, come at the time you are allocated. If you come rushing over, I'm here half an hour early, I need a timing chip, it's not helpful, just come at the right time, please. Easy, we'll get you off on time, works beautifully, safe, comfortable, still good fun, so just come at the right time, please. Okay, so out on the route, everybody crosses the A64 twice. Now, there's no choice other than crossing the 64. It cuts a line east to west across between York and the beautiful North Yorkshire Moors. So we've got to cross it. We've chosen two places, so going north at the start, it's quiet, it's going to be pretty comfortable. I don't think there's a big problem, but still be careful. On the way back, it's a busier section, so the day will be later. It's a wider section of road. It's actually dual carriageway that you've got across. So be super careful, please. It's a recreational event. There is no need to take any risks whatsoever. Please be super careful crossing the 64. There'll be breaks in the traffic, you'll be able to get across, but be super careful, please. Okay, short route riders, Hovingham feed station, super important as well. You're going to come into Hovingham, beautiful village, stop at the village hall, take your food. While you're eating your snacks, think of my words, please. Come out of the feed station, turn left. We go back the way we came briefly to rejoin the route. It's a bit of a dog leg. If you turn the wrong way, you're not on the route, you will be lost. If you go for 1 mile without seeing a sign, you've gone the wrong way. So please, feed station, turn left. Mike's there, he knows the way, ask him. Do not leave the feed station going right, please turn left. Everybody, what's the word? Herd education. So when you're on the short route, you see other people, as they leave the feed, shout turn left. It'll make it fun and it'll make sure everybody goes the right way. Okay. Long route riders, there is a cut-off of 10:30 at the feed station for you. If you're there later than that, we've got to put you onto the medium. So we start taking the long route signs then. You've done less than 10 mile an hour if that's the case. You won't get back to the finish before it's dark, so we've got to put you on the medium. Please work with us on that. Equally, when you come back to the feed the second time, there's a cut-off of 3:30. If you're after 3:30, it's minibus back to the headquarters, I'm afraid, because you're not going to get back before it's dark. So long route riders, those cut-offs, 6 o'clock back at the headquarters for everybody. Please help us with that, guys. Long route riders, when you hit feed 1, it's 30 miles. You then do a very tough 50 miles and then get back to the feed at 80 miles and you've got 30 miles left to go. So take plenty of High Five products with you from that feed stop. We've got loads. Fill your pockets and make sure you're well fueled for that 80-mile loop. It is tough, you will need to eat. It's further than we sometimes have between feeds. Logistically it works well, but that's what you've got to do. So everybody do that, eat well, get back to the feed. Okay, weather-wise, it's been changeable through the week. At the minute it says rain until lunchtime, and that's for the whole route, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that, but in terms of preparation, there's something you can do about it. Put a cape on, proper gloves, and I always ride shorts with knee warmers. And remember the peaked cap under your helmet works a treat. Everybody was praising our advice last week when they got back to the finish line, or everybody who'd worn a peak cap. So it's a great, keeps the rain out your eyes, keeps the glasses sweet. So I'd suggest doing that. But it will be, you'll all have noticed, it's cooler on the morning, Gets quite warm during the day when the sun rises, so the afternoon will be nice. But then it gets cool again from 4:30 onwards. So if you're on the long route, you're coming back sort of 4 o'clock onwards, it's probably going to get a bit colder. So I would suggest rain cape, whatever you take with you to keep warm on these changeable days. But for sure, we're going to see some rain, I'm afraid. And on the tops of the moors, where it is quite high, it will be a little bit cooler. So prepare accordingly. Arrive with 2 water bottles full. We can't fill water up at the start. There is water at the feed stops, but please come with 2 full water bottles. Long route riders, there is it's on the section, so you've done the brilliant climb out of Grosemont, you've looped around and joined the Roman road, so please shut the gate. There's a gate you control chute, please shut it. And then from that section, in the next 10 miles, there are 2 water splashes. Both are deep, both are slippery, you cannot ride through them. If anybody comes back saying they fell off in the water splash, it proves you haven't listened to the briefing. You cannot ride through them. There's a bridge on both of them. One of the bridges is about 10 metres walk across a bit of grass. Now, you're going to be much better coming back with a little bit of grass on your shoes than you are having fallen into a freezing cold water splash, which is about a foot deep. So please use the bridges. I know that a bit of a walk across grass, we don't really want to do that with our lovely bikes and our lovely shoes, but that's what we've got to do. Takes us through these beautiful parts of the world. It's a bit intrepid in places. It makes it all that bit of an adventure. Okay, everybody. Some steep descents on the long. Big climbs mean big descents. We all like going fast. If it's wet, it'll have been wet overnight. Leaves have fallen. Twigs blown onto the road in the weather we had last weekend. So some caution descending. It's parts of the world where phone signals are not great. It's remote. So medical help is going to take time to get there, so be super careful on that. When everybody's back at the feeds, back at the headquarters, don't forget to get your medal, which I'm fashioning here. Everybody gets one, they're on the table, help yourself. And of course we've got beer, hot sausage buns and chilled drinks as well, which are included, and of course the coffee van will be serving. So sit down, watch the Giro d'Italia with us. It's the last time you're going to see us for the next few months until the festive event at Christmas. Who knows what the next 6 months hold for events. So make the most of it. Don't be put off by a bit of rain, because it might be a long time until you get to ride a Sportive again. It's 243 entrants. We'd love to see all 243 of you. So yeah, skin is waterproof. You'll soon be in the car getting dry going home, having had a great day. So let's see you all there. Everybody, take care. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I'll be on site tomorrow and can't wait to see you all.